Protecting your energy comes with a lot of self-awareness and the discipline to make hard decisions that will benefit you in the end. Welcome to Tuesday Truth Day series. I'm Jackie Lumi, and today's topic is how to protect your energy. The first thing that comes to mind is, what are we protecting ourselves from? Firstly, not everyone has good intentions. And secondly, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And it's necessary for you to know that not everyone needs to know your plans. And you also don't have to open up to everyone you meet, especially if you're not comfortable. I think the first step to be taken in order to protect our energy is being self-aware. Self-awareness plays a big role because if you know who you are and you know exactly what it is what you want, it's gonna be way easier for you to just select friends that have similar interests or at least something in common with you. Don't be afraid to be observant, especially if it's a trusted friend who is introducing you to someone new in the hopes of you guys being friends. Make sure that you analyze that person, you're observant, you take your time to understand how the person acts around certain people, around groups, around individuals, and then you'll have an idea. You'll have an idea whether or not you want this person to be in your life in the long run or not. I think the third step to take is setting up boundaries. Set up boundaries for yourself. That way it will be way easier to communicate to the next person what you're looking for. Make sure that you know what you can tolerate and what you cannot tolerate in any relationship, whether it's a friendship or relationship. You need to sit down with yourself, analyze, or have a piece of paper and write down everything that you think you can tolerate and everything that you know that you cannot tolerate, and share that with the next person. If you communicate, it's gonna be way easier to determine who wants to be in your life and who doesn't. And I think it's necessary to be selective. Be selective with your friend group. Be selective with, in any kind of relationship, with the people that you want around you. Make sure that you know them. Make sure that it's people that you know that are on the same path as you, or people that will support you, or people that will lead you into greatness and lead you into a path that you want to be in, and not lead you astray from your plans and who you were before they were in your life. Being selective with your friend and having a small circle will help you categorize your friends. If in this case you are somebody who's in a group, I think it's more challenging to categorize friends and it's challenging to just know who is being fake around you because there's just a bunch of people surrounding you. But if you're, like, for example, like me, you have a few friends, like maybe 2 friends at school is enough for you, and then at home you have 1 friend or 4 friends in total. I think that's fine, and it's going to be way easier for you. It's going to be way easier for you to be able to categorize your friends. Categorizing your friends is just to know who should know this information and who shouldn't. Because sometimes, even though we're all friends, there's somebody that you're going to trust more than the other. So it's very important to just categorize your friends. Even if it's 2 best friends, for example, I don't think um I don't think both of them will be able to give the same vibe. So meaning that one, you'll be able to share 90% of your information with, and the other just 80. Because I also think it's crucial for you as a person, in order to protect your energy, just don't tell everyone 100% what you're doing. Like, don't tell everyone everything. So categorizing your friends is just for you to know, to be selective with what you're sharing and to whom you're sharing it to. And I think it's just gonna make your life easier, and for you to just keep the most important information to yourself. And anyone who feels entitled to know everything about you is somebody that should not be trusted. Nobody should pressure you into telling them anything that you don't want to tell them. And you also should not feel obligated to share information that you're not comfortable sharing with anyone, just for keeping a friendship. For the sake of keeping a friendship, it's not going to work. So If you constantly feel pressured by somebody to overshare in order to keep the friendship, I don't even think you should be in that kind of friendship. Or to overshare to keep that relationship, I don't even think you should be in that relationship to begin with. If your friends are honest and if you want to protect your energy, your friends will also understand that it's crucial for you to keep some information to yourself, and they will respect your decision and they will take what you give them, because you don't have to open up to everyone unless you want to, unless you're comfortable to that point and you want to share 100% of your information with people, then you can. But for somebody who's like me and you feel as though you're doing little, then you don't have to do it. It's not an obligation. You get to choose. Be free to share information with whoever you want to share it with, and have the discipline to cut out friends that you see are just leading you into a path that you never wanted to be in. Sometimes it's not their intentions, but people sometimes will weigh you down, and that in itself is a negative influence and negative energy that you need to get rid of, whether or not you're fond of that person. So sometimes it needs discipline, and for you to know that you're looking out for yourself, for you to be selfish a little bit, so that you can be able to protect yourself from further damage or harm, and prevent just unnecessary distress. So you need to make sure that you'll be able to cancel or cut ties with anyone that is just not serving, and anyone that's just not helping you or benefiting your life. Because a friendship or any kind of relationship is supposed to inspire, and it's supposed to, they each party is supposed to be supportive and to motivate one to be the best version of themselves that they can be. So if you're with somebody and you don't like who you are when you're with them, or you don't like who you are becoming because you're with them, then you need to cut ties. So have the freedom to share. Don't feel obligated to share. Just speak whenever you feel like it. You don't have to say anything when you don't feel like it. Being selective is not a crime. It's necessary to be at peace and to avoid unnecessary drama. And do not be afraid to just cut ties with all the friends that you feel are not matching your energy. It's important for you to find people that match your energy, because they are there, they do exist. If you're an introvert and you feel like the friends that you keep are not making you any better, you don't like who you are when you're with your friends, or you don't like who you're becoming because of those people, then it's necessary for you to just withdraw everything and wait for the right people that will match your energy. And remember, you don't have to share information you don't want to. Will be able to um I don't think both of them will be able to give the same vibe. For you to be selfish a little bit, so that you, okay, being selective is not, oh, are not matching your energy, cut ties with all of them. Ooh, come down on the outro. Let me stop the outro again. That was good.